Verse on the Jester for Jesus website for today is from Hebrews chapter 10 and verse 23, just the beginning part of that verse. And it says this: "Let us hold unswervingly to the hope that we profess." And it goes on to say, "For he who promised is faithful." Of course, this is just before we launch into Hebrews 11, which is a verse we had yesterday, talking about the giants of faith. So let us hold unswervingly. If you hold unswervingly, you're not deviating to the left or the right, you're going in a straight line. So hold unswervingly, without moving, to the hope that we profess, the hope that we will be with Jesus after our deaths in eternity, because he was raised from the dead, giving us a hope of the resurrection, of life after death with him. So hold unswervingly to that hope that we have, that we will spend an eternity with Christ, because the person that said it and promised it is faithful, and that is God, that is Jesus. They promised it to us. And of course, the giants of faith that we get in Hebrews 11, they all held unswervingly to that hope that they had. But they didn't know of Jesus at that point, because a lot of those people in the giants of faith list are people that lived in the Old Testament hundreds of years before the birth of Jesus. But even so, they held unswervingly to the hope that they believed in, that one day they would be raised. And that Abraham, as we heard the other day, he went to sacrifice Isaac, believing that God would raise him back up again, being his only son, being the fact that Abraham and Isaac, through Isaac, was going to be the nations, and he was going to sacrifice him, because that's what God said. But then we know the story, it didn't happen. He believed either that God would raise him straight away, or that there'd be another way. He held unswervingly to the hope that he professed, because the one who promised it is faithful. Whoa, that's a bit of a big one for today. Anyway, have a good day today.